The village square was unusually crowded that evening. Farmers, shopkeepers, and elders gathered under the large banyan tree, whispering among themselves. At the center of the crowd stood a man none of them had known just a few months earlier. Jake. He stood confidently beside a wooden table covered with papers, maps, and plans. His voice carried across the small gathering. "We have something special here," he said, pointing toward the fields surrounding the village. "Your land is rich, your crops are good, but the problem is the middlemen in the city take most of the profit. What if we change that?" People looked at each other. Jake continued, "I want to build a village processing and trading business. Instead of selling raw crops cheaply, we process them here and sell directly to city markets. That means higher prices and bigger profits for everyone." The idea sounded exciting. For years, the farmers had struggled with low prices from traders who came from the city. Jake's plan sounded like a chance to finally control their own business. He explained that they would build a small processing unit, machines to package grains and spices, storage rooms, and transport to city markets. "But to start," Jake said, "we all need to contribute a small amount of money. Once the business runs, everyone who invested will receive profits." The villagers murmured with interest. Over the next weeks, Jake became part of the village life. He drank tea with elders, visited farms, and talked to shopkeepers. He always spoke with confidence and respect, which made people trust him quickly. He showed them drawings of the future business building. He talked about trucks delivering their products to big city markets. He even showed printed documents that looked official. Slowly, villagers began contributing money. At first, it was small amounts. A farmer gave the savings he had kept aside after the harvest. A shopkeeper added some of his profits. Even the village teacher invested a portion of his savings. Jake promised that once the building and equipment were ready, the profits would be shared among everyone. Months passed. Construction started on a small warehouse near the edge of the village. A few machines arrived. Seeing real progress made the villagers even more confident. More people joined the project. Jake organized meetings where he explained how the business would soon expand. He spoke about exporting products to other towns and cities. By now, the village trusted him completely. Some people invested everything they had. But one morning, something strange happened. Jake's house, where he had been staying, was empty. The door was open. The room inside was bare. The villagers assumed he had gone to the city for business work, but days passed, then weeks. His phone stopped working. When the villagers checked the warehouse, they discovered something shocking. Many of the machines were gone, the business accounts were empty. Slowly, the terrible truth spread across the village. Jake had disappeared. The man who promised prosperity had taken their money and vanished. The villagers gathered again under the same banyan tree where they had first heard his plans. But this time, the mood was different. Anger, shock, regret. Some people had lost their life savings. Others had sold livestock to invest in the business. Now, all that remained was an unfinished warehouse and the painful realization that they had trusted the wrong person. For a long time, the story of Jake was told across nearby villages, not as a tale of business success, but as a warning about trust, promises, and the danger of believing prophets that sound too good to be true.